Johnny. Oh! It's in the leg. Pass the bar. Yes. My nerves.
It's not what we've already experienced, it's about what we're going to experience.
Here it is! Well done. That is a grand slam.
Dean and the Australian Angling Adventures brought a group out, and wow, what an amazing opportunity for us to share with them what we've got.
Get him in there. Oh yeah, baby. Only catch one there, bro. Didn't get out of his seat.
You know, there's so much unknown.
We got a whole heap of species today.
Piece of cake, man.
Nice tiger.
That's the exciting thing.
What's that one? Tiger. What's that? Bagred catfish.
You wake up in the morning in this phenomenal paradise thinking, wow, what will today bring? You know, what will we find?
So we had a group of 6 Aussies with us for this trip.
Let's go say how's it to the new guys.
G'day mate, how are you? I'm Sean. Pleased to meet you.
Hey.
Hello boss. How are you? How's it going? Well mate.
How you going, mate? How are you?
Excited.
Oh, very much.
You made it.
Very, yeah, and got all our gear here too.
It's not too hard to find a really quite nice hotel, plenty on the beaches. All the guys rendezvoused there, had a beautiful dinner at the Cape Town Fish Market. Everyone was well and truly relaxed, fired up for fishing and getting ready to depart from Dar Airport the following day.
Here at Butt, we're going to be going through flying through some rain. Hopefully it should be fun. Pick up the clients, go for like a wet flight, and hopefully not a muddy drive.
All aboard!
As we took off and headed out over the plains, the heavens just cleared. There's amazing views over the landscape.
The Aussies departed from Dar es Salaam to Shughuli Ndogo Camp, Nyerere National Park, and they had no idea what was waiting for them at Majestic Rivers in Tanzania.
So after about a beautiful 1 hour's flight, we buzzed down the river over the heads of hundreds of hippos. People were just jumping out of their skin to get down on the ground.
It was an hour-long flight with constant excitement, heading into the unknown.
Thank you. The adventure has begun.
You have to come forward.
So we landed with a very warm welcome by the crew here at Majestic Rivers.
Alistair, Neil.
Nice to meet you, Neil. Pleasure. Gary, John.
Covering a lot of ground. Beautiful. Driving along hartebeest. And just loving it from day one, from the get-go. So these guys arrive. Sort their kit and keen to go straight on the waters.
And we drove out first day to go down and mission and do a bit of reconnaissance to see where we're going to fish and what pools on the river we're going to target. And lo and behold, there's like 4 wild dogs just lying in the road.
Can't drive for wild dogs.
So you can get out of your vehicle as long as you move really quietly. You can approach them, stay low. And the Selous got the largest population of wild dog in Africa.
Alistair says no one else in Tanzania today will be as close to wild dogs as we've just been.
We arrive at a fishing spot, make a little base camp, everyone spreads out.
Let's go and catch some fish.
Lionel and Alistair took the Aussies to some previously scouted areas.
So this is a nice area here. Mixed water, mixed variety. We've got white water coming in the top,
deep cuts, some shallow currents and braids. It holds a bit of everything.
This cut that goes down there is tiger in here.
We left the other group on the river and we did a walk around through the bush to find some more other cool spots.
It's a velvet mite. They come out normally after the rain, and they look like this little fluffy piece of velvet.
And then we started to slowly prospect and to hammer a few pools.
Hope a tiger arrives and I'm the world's greatest hero.
And then tigers turn on and people start getting smacked properly, and I think, oh, it was quite humbling actually.
Some good takes. Dean was on point. He had his top water lure out, which he really enjoys.
Yeah, and then we keep pushing. There's a beautiful section there, lots of whitewater pouring in, fishing right in the mouth there. And little gully, thin water, probably knee deep. Sean smacks into something proper, nice run. Pulls out this kitoga, probably 5-6 kilos, but beautiful fish and just head to tail black. So, ooh, very cool. And for these guys, you know, we're fishing exotic water here. To pull something up and think, what is this? I've never even seen this before. You know, these things are, you know, people look down on them because, yeah, they're a barbel species. It's the whiskers, but they're not a bottom feeding fish. They're predatory.
Cheers. Hey, Johnny. Hey. Ciao. First tigers in Tanzania.
Yeah, Robbie! Nice one. First target.
Yeah.
Incredible. Nice. Okay, stick it in.
Chicken back.
Good. Well done. Here we go.
So after a good first afternoon out, the Aussies are now ready to explore the unknown.
It's like this.
We are about 4 kilometers up from camp on the Kilombero River. Dean and Sean.
For them it was an eye-opener to experience that experience, and John, he's so dedicated to that style of fishing. He loves it, and he's the man for that sort of thing. He really is. I mean, he's brilliant at it.
Got some fillet in the water, and Dean is giving it a crack with top water, and he's actually just had a knock next to the boat, so it looks promising. Okay, so I'm going to set you guys up here on this one with the boat shift on it, yeah?
Hit my foot on the throw out. Hey, we're sitting on a fucking rock in the middle of Africa.
Dodging hippos.
Yeah, so it's a slow morning, but we've still got many hours to go.
The guys at least had a couple of bust-ups, and they caught some kitoga, some vundu, but also got rained on an occasion, but took it well in their stride.
Yes, better. Get him in there. Oh yeah, baby.
Nice one.
Well, we're going to catch one there, bro. Hey,
The vundu. She's Africa's mermaid.
tell that story.
She's a little bit slimy, but she makes for good fun in the water, eh? On light tackle, they're lovely fish to catch. Magnificent fish, well done.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, good fishing.
Beautiful.
Guys actually appreciated the hard work you put in and the amount of takes they had with big fish.
You can leave these. Hey, well done.
Hey, we made it.
Well
we got
done.
it done, finally.
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 Put some points on the board.
Good job.
Nice. Yeah. And he only comes up to check me.
Stuck with it, mate.
There we
well
go.
done.
Ah, it's the first of many. There we go.
Here we go.
Let's get into it.
Things got interesting from the get-go, with some challenging weather conditions, but that's all part of the adventure.
That's a nice fish. Nice tail, one nice fish. Jeez, he took that in the boat.
On the board.
On the beers.
Beautiful.
He's had a little interaction with something else.
There you go, big guy. Look at that guy. Turn him facing me a bit. There we go. You got him. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 80 grits. It's saltwater.
Well done, big guy.
With plenty of action with some small tigers, kitogos and some good vundus.
Yes, please.
Beautiful. That's the fly up. You spit it. Slow. Go higher, right to the top. But lots of time at home.
Good one.
Fin all the way down.
Beautiful. Goodbye, big fella. Plump. Thumb in the mouth. That's fine. Got him? Hey, nice guy.
Bundu in Africa.
Whoa.
Strong, yeah.
From fly to lure, the team started using all forms of different fishing tactics to see what worked best.
I've got some specialist small stream fishermen, so we nymphing fucking things this big. But it's fun, now they're having a job. We've got the Lesties, tiger, loads of catfish, some big catfish as well. Nice.
Catching squid bubbles.
Captain Catfish over here.
Captain Catfish.
Captain Catfish.
So when we went down with Dean, his whole thing was just to get a nice tiger fish because he'd never fished Africa before. Eventually he won stuck then Kevin's and he was so chuffed there.
Done and dusted.
Could have caught him from my bedroom.
Yeah. Just don't need me losing fingers, boy.
Biggest tiger I've ever seen.
It's been quite a crazy day. We've spent the whole day in the rain. Fishing's been really tough. Got back to camp. Rain stopped, cast the line, and Dean went tight.
Piece of cake, mate.
Nice tiger. Well done, Dean.
Always do what the guide says. You're making fun of me.
Mother Africa always has a way of sharing her beauty. The Aussies gathered for their morning coffee and got ready for the day.
The Atlantic salmon.
Morning guys. You all sleep alright?
Hello, mate.
So we finally had a break in the weather. Looks like our rain is over for the next couple of days at least. Holding thumbs. We got some sun out today. My favorite saying, sun's out, guns out. So watercolor is still a little bit dirty and the temperature is probably 2-3 degrees from where I'd like it to be, but I think we might get lucky and tussle some fish today, yeah? So let's see. Let's have some fun. From there, all the way around into this little gully here, where it comes through the rocks, yeah?
Yeah, right.
You can try there, but I'm going to be busy up there, so I'm going to be spooking stuff, yeah?
Okay. Let's cook in.
Yeah, it's a good one. We've got a flat battery.
Really? I sabotage it.
All right, hold your breath.
Film, you know. Well done, Jojo. Good suggestion.
We're going to take the car down below camp and we're going to go on foot from there and try and find some fish, see what's working.
The two groups separated, one group upriver with John and the other down with Lionel and Alistair.
Let's give it a go.
We'll just check it out. We'll fish up for whatever, half an hour, see how it goes, and if it's not good, we move on. So we're just going to leapfrog all along the river. Yeah.
Sun's out, guns out. Sun's out, guns out. Come, yeah. It's on. Okay, so you're going to click over and reel. You're going to click and reel. Reel. There you go. You're on. So the locals here in Tanzania that live on the river, this is the fish they eat. They don't eat anything else. We got ourselves a little bagred here. Very in Swahili we call them a kitoga. They are catfish family, but they feed and predate a lot similar to tigerfish. They've been known to jump once or twice on the hook, so quite a nice fish to catch. Yeah.
Land.
Finally. Little walk.
Last month there was a hippo that was damaged from a fight and she came up here and I checked on her for like 4 days and then she wouldn't go far. The lion started eating her. You can see the scratches in her back.
Ready, Dave?
Ready, mate. Let's go and look at the water first and then you can decide if you want to go fly or you want to throw a lure. We're not going to do any baiting obviously yet because we haven't got bait.
Happy with that?
Davey, on the board.
Yeah.
We'll take it right at there, right at my foot. Tiger. Yeah, about tiger about this big. Yeah.
So we're at a place they call the golf course, which is pretty forced on shallow water. Big section of rapids.
We're going to go and fish with those hippo. Let's see. The water's quite shallow, but we'll see. I mean, you never know, eh? We'll give it a shot.
So the following day we were with the legendary Lionel, and he's a hell of a guy. I hope other people get to experience his guiding. He's a very talented and natural storyteller, and he seems to have stories about everything from all over the world that he's tangled with over the years.
Big section of rapids, and the guys up here chasing yellowfish on fly. Harry's just connected with a real nice one. So we're off the mark for the day. Lovely signs. We've missed a couple of tigers. The sun's out, water's heating up. Everything's fallen in place.
So you can have a very bad day if you have one tigerfish eat you and he bends the tip of your hook over, and it's like a microscopic little rolled tip that they give you and you don't realize it, and you fish the whole day and you drop a whole bunch of fish, and it's your own fault because you didn't check your hooks. Don't lose them like caddy. What's that one? Katoga. What's that? Bagred catfish. Look at that nice big fin on the back here. Nice tail fins. Nice whiskey spikes. No, he's got spines, but they're just raised. They're not proper spines. Before that guy interrupted me. We got some wiggles. Well, yeah, we are. We've finally done our morning session. A couple of knocks in the morning on tigers, but nothing great. That's our first hot day, so we hope that things will get a bit better. If we have 2 or 3 more days hot or heat, it'll be really nice. And then we've got one bagred catfish or katoga, but we're going to come back here this afternoon and we're a bit more sort of sorted out and get more bait, and then we'll have some luck up and get some tigers. So we're heading back for lunch. It's hot as frickin' Hades, so yeah, we'll see what happens later.
After a refreshing break at camp, Lionel's team headed back out onto the waters.
I mean, the guys are chirping each other, and the usual group of men fishing, but all getting on famously as only friends who fished before can do. I mean, those guys, they spend hours and hours fishing together, so they know each other fairly well in that respect. So there's a lot of ribbing going on, and you know, who's got this fish, who's got that fish, and who's the catfish king and tigerfish king, all that. The usual banter. The Aussies have got a great sense of humour when it comes to that sort of thing. They really do. Fishing Botswana.
They finished off the day with a last fly fishing session back at camp, before some sundowners and evening drinks.
Cheers, guys. Well done.
Get a drink with me.
Cheers. John has your mind, John.
This is Borgosh, and there we have a steak.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome so much.
And boy oh boy, the trip couldn't get any better, because today is what they call an angler's dream come true.
So the following day I managed to get paired with Alistair, who's a great young fella who's actually hails all the way from Scotland, so that was quite different. But he's a very, very knowledgeable fella. It's amazing just the in-depth knowledge of these guys. It blows me away. You can tell that they really live and breathe here in the bush.
Johnny, we're going to drive downriver on this road that you can see here, and we've got a boat cached in here. We'll get on the boat, come around all the way up to Luegu, turn off the motor and try and drift down all past this white water flowing in from the Kilombero, all the way down to where the back to the boat's house now.
We've got quite a lot of snakes here in Nyerere National Park. We come across them from time to time crossing the river, so I'm sure that they do get eaten. So this will be quite interesting to see on the water.
Big hook on the top that detaches, and this one detaches when they hook up.
If you look carefully, we could get distracted and a hole there.
Stick a trail cam out to try and catch some wildlife tonight, and there's bits of pottery and all sorts.
Lionel and myself sometimes have walked hours on these islands and not digging. This stuff is lying on the surface.
The boys say if you are making your house out of, say, sticks and slats and things, and you slap a whole heap of mud on it as the wall, make your walls out of mud, and then when it all falls to bits, that's the imprint of the stick after it's been stuck on the wall.
These 15 islands I spoke about, people that have probably never been on them, you know, in our time, as is this fishery.
This is our bank. The far bank there, this is an island. Far bank is a couple of kilometers away, and it braids like this, a lot of cascading water.
Yeah.
As we go into the dam, we'll drive up alongside where the river comes in, and we'll see a lot of whitewater. That's where we'll fish. That's cool. Ready? What's the back legs, back legs.
Continued on through the scrub down to the far end of the river, down towards where this new dam's being constructed and where the river sort of flows into the new dam. Glorious, isn't it? There's lots of rocky areas and waterfalls and everything. It's really amazing to see. So we're getting sort of a brief rundown and rigging some rods and things to try and target some tigerfish for the morning.
About 2/3 of the way up. We're almost halfway. Oh, beautiful, fat.
Wow, yeah,
look at that.
Well fed.
Beautiful. So
Very well
skuma na
fed.
mawe.
Samaki bwana.
Oh, yep, good fish. Good fish. Nice fish. Yeah! That is awesome.
Yeah, boys and girls. All the way to Tanzania for this bad boy.
Thanks, buddy. Nice fish. There she goes. Well done.
Oh.
Just you got a beautiful tiger, awesome tiger. It's stuck perfectly. And he, you know, one thing they didn't appreciate was A, how hard the fish hit, and B, how hard their mouths are. That, you know, they bend that hook point just microscopically, and you feel it with your finger. And guys don't understand how hard that fish really is. It's a master. It's to actually catch it successfully, you got to jump through a couple of hoops and a bit of heartbreak. And when it comes right, it's wonderful. The sun comes out, rainbows.
You okay?
Yeah. Oh, you wasn't getting away.
Good stuff. Beautiful. It's this blue adipose fin.
The adipose fin serves as a flow sensor for the fish's tail in turbulent water. Whatever its purpose, one thing is now clear. This fin is more than just a fluke.
If you get into a fish, better angle. Yep. Steady, steady. Joga, joga. Tiger.
Burger grips.
And you get a bit more action-packed fishing. More fish, slightly smaller, but some good catfish species up there.
That's a tiger on fly, baby. Well done. Have a look at this fish. Look at that queen. Look at that.
This guy. There's something big.
Both sides. Good luck, buddy.
This rock looks really tasty.
Yep. Tiger!
There's a nicer fish. Nicer fish behind that rock. Soaking these holes nice. Nice fish, nice fish. I'm here on your right. I'm here on your right. Nice fish.
That's all right. What a catch!
Flies out. Beautiful fish.
Tigerfish are known for being challenging to catch primarily due to their aggressive nature, powerful strikes, and sharp teeth. Tanzania yellowfish are of interest to both anglers and conservationists. They provide recreational fishing opportunities for local communities and attract eco-tourists interested in exploring Lake Tanganyika's biodiversity.
We've got two of the yellowfish species. We're poking around these small pools and there seems to be fish and life in all of them. Fish here, hooked on just a corner of skin.
He's got like 200 meters.
Boats on that. the grand slam. And we just tanked a bunch of yellow.
How many pounds?
Pounds. Sort of 11.
Nice.
They're really fit.
Wow. Fat. Nice.
Crazy.
Full of eggs.
Sorry?
Full of eggs.
You got a big one?
Nice fish on fries. How's it doing? See those pools that we're in. Get all of it. And these pools go for a couple of o'clock. Hold on. Come up there. Right here. Then go on in there. It's as tall as this. That's a big crook.
Dean gave it a bash with some Helco lures that had been sent to test on the Tanzanian waters.
So we've just pulled up here. We've probably got 2 hours of fishable time left. Beautiful, cool evening here in Tanzania. And these guys have just shown up in what seems like an absolute wolf pack. So got this guy on a topwater Helco rooster popper. Why don't we just catch another? Tigers are tricky to hook, eh? We labelled one the Shaguli Grand Slam, where I managed to get 8 species in a day, not even bragging. And yeah, incredible experience.
Awesome fish. Well done, mate. Thank you. Got everything so far?
It's been a big day.
I went to March. Keep it there. But sitting here at the Majestic River Lodge, sensational spot. Watching young David.
Jojo's on.
Jojo's on.
We'll catch a dozen in the season, and they're difficult. Fourth of the year? Yeah, they're tricky.
How many trips do you have?
No, you must. Into our Alestes rotation. Have you caught an Alestes yet?
I don't believe.
Yeah, Hippo's got a small cup.
We can go sit in the middle at the evening tigerfish spot. That can be very productive. Or we can go in the thick bit again and try and catch an Alestes. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Looks like a tigerfish. It's even got the blue adipose, but it's got little molars.
Okay. Wow.
There you go.
You get the Alestes, which are a fish that mimic a tigerfish, and they look exactly like a tiger, except they don't have the teeth. They've got molars. They've got teeth like people.
We got a whole heap of species today. Tigerfish, yellowfish, kitoga, vundu, sharptooth, and then finished today with the Alestes. Alestes completing Dean's Grand Slam. A serious piece of kit here. This is fancy Australian made, beautiful piece of kit. Excited. Nashkur one.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
What day. What a day. They really turned on.
We have returned.
We have returned
Victoriously.
examples of fishdom.
Very late success.
Piscatorial perfectionists.
Bees, we're out of bees.
Yeah, we should have this.
We'll share.
bank fishing.
A good old-fashioned Murray River rafter.
We've definitely caught more fish than we've drank beers though, just to be clear.
That's okay.
Cheers. Top day. Good on yous.
Yeah, well done, boss.
Absolutely killed the pig.
Cheers, Dean.
Well done.
Cheers.
So,
Nembwe River from the Zimbabwe side into Kruger National Park to Kilombero.
so that was
Backing up.
yeah, that poor thing's so blinded. Doesn't want to go through that junk. It's going to have to. It's very uncomfortable. That's a big, big animal, man. After a good day's fishing, that's very special.
Yeah. What a way to finish the day. Cruising down the road, and this leopard was just sitting there right beside the road. It was absolutely, completely placid and calm. Didn't seem to notice this in the slightest.
It's beautiful, young Tom leopard. Amazing how relaxed he is.
How often do you see these?
Oh, a couple of times a year, that's it.
Wow.
I mean, they have to really allow you to see them. We could have driven past 10, you'd never see them. Not a big leopard. Extremely lucky to see a leopard like that.
Yeah.
So curious, super calm.
Absolutely. Could have walked up and scruffed his little head.
Yeah, it's beautiful. After a good day's fishing, that's very special.
Yeah. What a way to finish the day.
Too good.
So close to camp.
Seems like Dean's trail cam caught some late night hippo action. Fishing adventures don't often always go to plan, and such was the case today.
Morale's high, and we're boosting to Shughuli, and what happens, issues with the car. I thought, ooh, let's boost back to camp, let's get another vehicle. But never mind, client's waiting on the river. And these guys, you can jump into the river at any point along that parallel road, and you're gonna find good fishing.
5 casts in.
Starting in second or third?
Second. Okay, so we're having a look, try and push, and then carry on the issues. I have a 9 and an 11.
Here we go. So you start in us, you should start.
So we've come back to camp to sort of regroup and maybe rearrange some new vehicles and whatnot. 40 metres from the bank, it's probably only 6 foot of water here. We'll chuck the anchor down, sit here with a few beers and soak a bit of bait. Enjoy the ambiance of the grunting hippos.
Went down to Shughuli, got on the boat. We're gonna go a couple of kilometers down to look at one spot. Well, there were bait.
Yeah, I did see a few.
Do you see a few?
Around, yeah.
Probably saw a dozen or so, just scattered back.
Currently sits, we had a bit of a mechanical issue this morning, so we stayed nice and close to camp and we managed to slay a donkey-sized tiger there. And now we're all thoroughly refreshed with a nice dinner and a few tins, and we're going to be taken to a special spot that nobody's been to before for a start, see how we get on. And then we're going to go to a place where we cleaned up yesterday.
such a big fish here today. One of you can name this island.
This is an island.
Yeah. What do you think? It's not very big, but one lap around it. Cool. 2 casts after a bit of a chat that we had a smack. I thought, okay, well there's some tiger here. And we thought, okay, let's give it 10 more minutes.
Plenty of hits, intent on catching one on a topwater lure. Today we've come down to past Shiguli Falls to a new fishing area where hydroelectric dams brought the water level right up and created this brand new fishery. So we're doing some prospecting. We didn't see a hell of a lot to begin with.
And it was slow, and then so again, let's push up, let's go back up to the Luegu side. We're throwing the rooster popper, there's all these toys, all kinds of movements I've never seen before on top water.
Look like pelicans.
He's not that happy. Smashing topwater here.
And you know, just flicking your rod over the edge and these tigers are hitting you from the side and like it's mind-blowing.
That's a nice one. On topwater. Cool? Yeah, it's really cool.
The wildlife guiding experience as well, so yeah, it's really nice. And nice cool evenings here, so luckily the heat of the day disappears, but the fishing really hots up.
Oi! Oh!
Hook that popper and the fish will get back.
Umekamata leo?
Leo kabisa.
Umekamata nini?
Leo
Yeah.
nakamata njege
Ndogo wa
kubwa, tiger fish kubwa.
Pounding ngapi?
15.
Safi. Safi. 20.
We only got a few meters out of camp here and the wild dogs decided to come back and say hello. They ran in front of the vehicle and just sat down on the track.
Oh, today the dogs were right now. They look tasty.
Perfect. We're all Africans when it comes down to it.
Exactly.
Whoa, away he goes. Had an awesome safari game drive.
So we finally made it to the top section of the river. Took us all of just over an hour to get here. Covered 15 kilometers. Saw some game along the way. Greeted by the wild dogs as we left camp, which is quite nice. And yeah, we've got another 3-odd k's to do upriver with the boat. And it's my favorite section of the river, so let's see what it has in store for us today.
Since we had fun on all the little fish the day before, we'll go back with the big fish specialist and go for glory before the end of the trip.
Safi. Sasa hivi safi. careful here guys, the crocodiles are no joke.
Wow, right, we are here right upstream of the lodge. As you can see, the river gets nice and broad and into the big water. Very different up here. Got plenty of friends hanging about in the background, dodging hippos on the way up. Into this beautiful set of rapids, first big rock bar we came to in a couple of Ks. And perfect flow here, perfect ambush point for tigerfish. So we've dropped some baits in, gonna have a cast around and try our luck here for a little bit. Keep hitting the river as we go up. We covered a fair bit of ground right away. First thing in the morning we had plenty of hits. Got him. So what have we been here, 5 minutes and soaked a few cut baits. Got our first inquiry, probably a catfish of some sort. I think the other rod's getting a few taps as well. Here he comes. Oh, yeah, catty of some species. It's beyond my knowledge set. There you go. Good doggo. Lots of action right at the start, and I think we managed to prick all the fish and annoy them all. Annoy the hippos, annoy the crocodiles, so find some fresh victims.
This is my favorite spot in this whole river, boys. Trick here is to try and be quiet, stay away from the boat, don't get on and off the boat, the clank, clank, clank. Stop catching bagret.
Let's go in the bloopers.
Let me finish first. Just got a little bagret, and Saidi gave us an explanation in Swahili, giving us the Swahili name of the fish, which is Kitoga in Swahili. We have different variations in the river. We have ones that are quite dark, black, and then we have the one now that we've just caught, and that's quite yellow orange, and it had a gash in the side of its face, and Saidi says that that came from a crocodile, so the crocs like to eat them here in the river.
Big Katoga.
Wundu, right? Big deal. Little Wundu catfish just after we finished lunch. Been a bit of a struggle today. A few little odds and sods here and there, but hopefully it's a sign of fish coming on the bite.
Saidi.
The rock of glory.
Where did you all come from? Holy Lord. There was only one. Right, so we're on our way back from upriver, and we saw some vultures on our left hand side, about 150 meters from the car, and had a chat with the guys, and everybody agreed to take a walk and go and have a look, and we've come across a hippo skeleton, or that's all that's left, and then the skin to the side of it. So had a look at the teeth of the hippo, and very, very, very old animals. So it's obviously come up here and died of natural death, natural causes, or a fight in the river and came up here to die after the fight, which happens quite regularly too. And yeah, it's been stripped.
How many days do you reckon to strip that?
Yeah, that would have been done in 2 days max. Max.
And Andrew says when you're walking the camp with a lion kill, that's what they say.
Okay, give us that fucking follow like monkey nut stuff. Yeah.
That's good.
What's happening, guys, while we're in such a rush?
The clouds have opened when we've got some serious downpour. We've got some really, really poor swells here along the river, and this road that we've cut's got some treacherous crossings. So we're trying to get out of here as quick as we can before the clay swells turn to proper slip mud. Yeah. Look at that, we're already sliding. Oh my fuck.
I feel bad.
Do you?
There are certain pains in fishing, some of them more than others.
Which is the falls and the dam. And there we're going to split up. Some guys will go on the boats, others will walk upstream, fish the pools, and possibly swap around, have a break for lunch.
So on the last day we had a lot of fun. We decided to do an expedition to the dam, take half the camp in the cruiser, the kitchen sink literally, put up a marquee, ride, chairs, tablecloths, a whole lot of staff, lots of beer and drinks and everything, and went out in the boats. And that's when one of the, I think it might have been Sean or Dean, I can't remember, but drone came over and we were all looking at the drone, chatting, and then there's some baboons in the trees just jumping around, shaking the branches at us, and we were like, oh, okay, cool, it's baboons. And the next thing was a big splash in the water. We thought the bobos had just lodged a branch or something. Meanwhile, it was the drone going into the dam, which is a bit of a good laugh amongst all of us. I think Sean took it pretty well.
You lost my fucking drone. And how I put a hook in Dean's leg.
Who lost the drone? The camera.
Yep, we've got Kevin who's going to go up and along here and fish the top above these small falls somewhere.
Where are you going now? Can I carry your rod for you? Oh, you're on the boat too. All good? I've got your tackle box. This is going to save our arms today with the paddles. Cheers guys, good luck.
Thanks.
We're in a great spot, and tight lines will be just a bonus today. Yeah.
You know, paddling all day in the heat here is hard work. This makes life a little bit easier. Look at that.
Oh, yes,
Nice fish. Nice fish. Whoa, he's gone. Yeah.
that was gold.
And then, Dean had some nice topwater stuff. We caught lots of fish, but no monsters, but a really cool, quality, good fishing day. Lots of kitoga. The small tigers were loose. They were all over the place. Actually getting smacked constantly on spoon as well. Introduced the Aussies to how successful our South African spoon is that we use. I think they took quite a few back in their luggage to try and barramundi.
Lots of small fish. Big Mercedes. I think if you could cruise in these rocks, it'd be nice.
I booked up a couple from this fucking thing. We've had 3 days, I think. We haven't got it right. Oh, tiger fish.
I've heard sure.
Yeah, on the popper.
Whoa! Got him. One hit, one fish. Look at that. On the rooster popper, 1 hit and 1 fish. That's a very rare occurrence.
You have fun. Have fun on that trip.
Oh man.
That wasn't the big one. That was not the big one.
Here on your right. Here on your right. Yeah. Hey. Look at that. Top water, middle of the day. Beautiful tiger in the white water. Well done, Dean. Beautiful fish. Go on, buddy. Oh, still in. He's in. He's in. Hey. Whoa.
Yeah, powerful electric motors.
Doing my best here. Come on, what have you done?
Dean definitely found out what one of those pains were.
Oh! Oh! It's in the leg. That's a barb.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to pop it out. My roommate here, Sean, for some reason ended up very high in a tree. And as I've been doing routinely this morning, I've been getting all of the snags off. And this is the result. Lenti Malua, cast it up a tree, it ends in my leg. And now we've got to do a little bit of bush mechanics on myself.
Good.
Do you need to up the frame rate on that?
Yes! Yes!
My nerves, my nerves! Yeah! Oh, the leader broke!
You can do it without moving half your leg, that'd be fucking handy.
Yeah, if it doesn't come out this time, I might have to go out forwards. Watch your heads.
Got something to bite on.
Go on. Go on.
Yes.
Well, conveniently, lunchtime has fallen on the time that the rain's about to hit, so we're going to bail for now.
And then mission back up to where the brown thing was for lunch, and then more, a hell of a storm came. Yes, it rained properly. And the Aussies couldn't believe that we could braai in the rain, eh? And we produced a fabulous spread for them. Had a good char, the rain passed, the day just beautiful. Sun came out again, and that's when we missioned into the rocks with the fly rods again, and then also started targeting more yellows. And Dave especially was very, very excited about it, and cleaned up a bit there with the fly.
It's a squeaker. Some nasty barbs on the thing. Hey. See why it's called a squeaker. Nasty barbs. But a beautiful fish. Look at that.
Since the beginning of this week,
Well, we've just filled up on all sorts of beautiful cuisine. We're going to have one last gasp for maybe a big tigerfish. So what we're sitting in now is a high level, high water after the dam's been built. So we're going to head down further, down towards the dam wall. The water's actually a bit clearer. We did some prospecting yesterday and I got my biggest tiger, so who knows? We'll see what happens. Find some new spots if anything. I'm sure we'll see plenty of wildlife and carry on down there. And you never know. One last gasp. What did you get out on the rocks there? White Frog Creek.
Another really well renowned tiger fishing spot. Great fishing down there, and then it finishes with a new hydroelectric dam, which is a huge expanse of water that's only just filled up, so a whole brand new fishery that people get to explore and discover. We've already dipped into it, done some prospecting this week, and managed to find some fish, so who knows what's coming down there. So lots of very different types of river to fish in, and lots of species.
There's hundreds of these things in this creek. No one's ever fished up here.
John one time went to Madaba, which is about 30 k's down there.
26th. You've got to come up with a name.
I like white as well. Last man standing. The newly filling lake. This must have been a hill once, and it's now the water level's filled up. Just got huge sections of the river that are still to develop, and you know, this is brand new with the dam down the bottom. The water level is rising. The fish are getting fat. You can see they're already bursting out of their skin, growing so fast. And all the rest of the river, you know, each different section has its own little quirks and intricacies. So yeah, very, very interesting fishing. It can be as technical as you want, it can be as easy as you want, and the guides just help you with absolutely everything. They're very knowledgeable.
No, I've got another. Just throw one of those Kilombero cuisine.
What a way to finish it.
It's that quick it can disappear. From this brown bush, it's gone.
Look at that.
Lucky we came to the top road.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, we got the banks for it actually. Oh, shot yesterday.
Okay, well, that light,
Yes. Ooh. Oh, welcome.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Have a drink too, man.
welcome, Jess.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Welcome,
Juice for
Jess.
me?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Neck to put it, guys. It's so cross with me if I neck him. It's like your death adder. Looks got a very similar death. So much. You can try it.
Ba 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 yo ba 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 yo ba ba yo.
There's one section where there's like a sand river you got to cross, but it wasn't dry because it rained. But at the edge of the sand river, there was a lip you had to climb up with the vehicle, and Alistair got stuck. And he was driving like this Frankenstein Land Cruiser with a Nissan body on the back, and it was an ex-rally vehicle, so it's got lots of power, but it just didn't have enough traction to get them out. I think because of all the power, the wheels just dug in, the diff sat, and it was game over for them. And luckily we came around the corner like 10 minutes after they got stuck. After they tried so hard to get out and all covered in mud, we came around with a Land Rover. And all you oaks that drive Land Rovers are going to love this. We then tried to pull them out by going past them and getting in front of them and using a strap, but that didn't work. So we had to turn the Landy around, tie the Landy to a tree from behind, and then use a winch, and then we popped him out, and yeah, we all got back muddy but happy.
Do you have any pocket budgets to fill up?
So it's finally come to our last day here at Majestic Rivers. We've had an unreal time. It's been adventure after adventure. You know, we got the full African experience and caught some awesome fish along the way. The guys are diligently going to go and load our gear and get the next lot of punters in, and they get to enjoy their company for the next week or so. I hope I'm coming back in a good couple of years. It's an amazing joint and a very pristine and developing fishery, so 10 out of 10.
Okay, you do yours.
Shahid.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, you have a great trip.
Come here. Nice to meet you. Hi, John. Hey, nice to meet you.
He's the man.
Mom, nice to meet you, my man.
Yeah, the man.
He's the man. All good, man. He's the man, the legend. I'll see you in Scotland.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take care. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. What a pleasure. What a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure being with you.
Coming.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
Wheels up. Adventure over. Certainly not one to be the last, but definitely one to be repeated soon.
If you're an explorer and you want to come and give this a crack, you know, I haven't had the privilege to fish in, you know, on the Zambezi, but, you know, this is different.